Welcome back to my channel, my loves. The wind is fucking mad today. It's windy as shit and you can probably hear it, and if you do hear it, I'm so sorry, okay? I am so sorry for that. It's my birthday today. I'm 28 years old. What the fuck? 28 has such a beautiful ring to it though. 28. I can't believe it's my birthday. This past year has been fuck wild. One of the most wildest years of my fucking life. Which brings me to this point, wild. I have been fucking craving, like literally craving wild, dark, toxic romances. And the other day I took my opinion on the romance genre at the moment to Instagram and TikTok. And I just said like, romance is lacking passion. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on with all these new books coming out, but they are boring the shit out of me. I've never DNF'd as many books as I have this year ever in my life. I never ever used to even DNF a book, and now I feel like I'm DNFing every single book that I'm reading. And I thought, you know, it was a me thing. But then like I started looking through all my old favorite books and like flicking through them, not really reading them, but just checking them out. And I was intrigued and they captivated me and I wanted to continue on reading them. And that made me realize that it's not me, it's whatever is in the waters with the romance community lately. So I'm on the hunt. I have started a new TikTok series where I'm hunting dark, toxic romances, and I post a video talking about my opinion throughout reading the book. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just on the hunt. I want to bring back dark, taboo, forbidden romances because that's where my heart is. I thrive reading darkness and toxic romances. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be reading fluffy romances. I always say that a good rom-com or, you know, small town romance or whatever is a good palate cleanser, and I do love all romance, but my heart desires the darkness, bitch, and I'm bringing it the fuck back because every book that I've seen on fucking TikTok that's meant to be dark or toxic, I pick up and try and read and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm not down with it. So yeah, I want to do a toxic dark romance rec video today, and the next couple of videos are going to be like that because I'm going to be hunting for new ones to recommend you. My uploads will not be as consistent at the moment because I'm trying to hunt for the books, baby. I've got to do the research, I've got to do the work, okay? So that's that, bitch. Let's talk about some of my favorite toxic dark romances, okay? If you haven't read them, you should fucking read them, especially if you have the same taste as me. If you've been here since 2020, bitch, we are so similar with our reading taste. If I suggest it, I know you're gonna fucking love it, alright? The thing is with dark romance and just toxic romances in general, when I posted this TikTok, everyone in the comment section was suggesting books to me, and I had read every single one almost that they suggested to me. Like I just kind of feel like I've read the best of the best, and I'm in this like really weird place where I'm like filtering through all the hyped up books that are getting so much fucking chit chat online. I feel discouraged when it comes to reading because I can't find the ones that I enjoy. Most of these books in this video I have already spoken about here on my channel except for two. And when I say dark, toxic, not all of them are dark romances. Some of them are more dark than others. Some of them are just a bit more chill, but they do have like toxic elements to the relationship. Some a little bit more than others if you're looking at the toxic scale. And then come back, baby, with more because I'm here. After reading a particular duet that I read over the weekend that I'm going to mention in this video, my heart is broken in the best fucking way. It hurt so bad that it was so good, and it's just lit a fire up my ass, and I'm like, yes, I need to find these books for you. That is why I'm here. We are sick, twisted bitches, remember? Anyway, the first book I want to shout out is The Words by AJ. This is the only book I've read from this author. I am pretty sure that she also writes under Ashley Jade. I read this last year and I've spoken about it twice on my channel, and it was one of my top favorite books from last year. It got a lot of hype last year as well, but if you haven't read it and you're looking for a toxic romance, this is brilliant. It was so fucking good. I could not stop reading it. I was in a pregnancy slump at the same time as reading this, so that says a lot. It's a big baby, it's a big book, and the only kind of issue I had with this book was I did feel like it was a little too long. It could have wrapped up a little bit earlier than what it did, but other than that, I loved it. The audiobook is also amazing. I loved the audiobook. This is about a bad boy in school, baby boo, who comes from the wrong side of the wrong tracks, bitch. Like trailer park shit. But he's super popular, he's super attractive, and he's like the typical bad boy. His English teacher suggests that he gets a tutor. And she picks this girl who is not very popular. She gets bullied quite often. She's a curvy girl and she struggles with her body image and gets bullied for the way that she looks. And they end up having so much fucking chemistry together. It's insane. But like, he struggling to admit that he's into her just because she is more of a bigger girl. He ends up doing something to her that's absolutely tragic, and then their relationship is completely over. And then we jump to the future where he is now famous and she gets brought back into his life for a particular reason. It's toxic beyond belief. We've got like alcohol and drug abuse in here, which is one of my favorite fucking things to read. Chuck anything about drugs and alcohol into a romance and you've got me, bitch. That is real life. I'm so sick of reading these fluffy fucking I met this guy, kissed him, love you forever, bitch romances, because it's not fucking real. That's not what love is. Oh my god, love is tragic. Love is hard. It's not fucking easy, bitch. If you want love, you gotta work for it. In the comment section on my TikTok, so many people were like, KV Rose, KV Rose. I have read a lot from her, except for like 2 books that I need to get around to reading. But yes, she's amazing if you want toxic romances. Ecstasy is one of her really popular books. We've got kind of like a love triangle situation going on. If you like the show Euphoria, it gives off that type of vibes at the beginning of this book. We've got a lot of drug use, very twisted bitch, very toxic, very dark. We've got this girl who is just trying to escape reality. She's a teenager. She is doing all the wrong shit, bitch, but whatever. It's her life, you know what I mean? And she's in this relationship with this guy and it's so fucking toxic. It's beyond, bitch. You read it and you think, what the fuck? Like, this isn't romance. That's what I'm looking for. I'm sure if you're clicking on this video, you're looking for that as well. But while she's like abusing drugs and having this really intense, gnarly relationship with this guy, his best friend's kind of on the side too. And it's all intertwined and messy and so addictive to read. I read this one at the beginning of the year, The Love of My Next Life by Britt Benson, sorry. This is a duet. I'll post the second cover here as well. This was great. I loved it. I couldn't stop reading it. The thing is, the first book kind of was a little bit slow, alright? And then I was about to DNF and then I started skimming and shit started happening and I was like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? And the second book, wild. But this is about this girl who gets bullied a lot. She's like a goody two-shoes and she's got this best friend and they've been best friends forever. And the best friend's brother bullies her, right? But it's more than that. It's more than that. Again, we've got like alcoholism in this book as well. It's so toxic, just so much drama, like ridiculous drama that makes you think like, what the fuck? And makes you want to like chuck your phone at the wall or your Kindle or the paperback, whatever you read on. Yes, yes, this is what we're here for. I don't want boring ass shit. Give me the fucking drama. I want to feel like I am in the book and I'm ready to fucking fight. You know what I mean? I'm ready to throw fists, bitch. I want to like feel all the feels. I want to be in it. I want to be there. I want to be present within these words. And I want fucking horrible love stories that break you, shatter your heart, rip you in two, bitch, make you want to vomit and then eat your own vomit and then vomit it back up again. That is the vibe I want in my books. There is not a break in any of the clouds in the sky today, except for this one little bit. And the sun is just like straight in my fucking face every time in this room. Oh my god. I filmed in front of the white like door for this reason, because when I sat over in front of my bookshelf, the sun was just eye fucking me, and I'm so sick of the eye fucking. The only reason, like the literal only reason I am filming this goddamn video today is because of this duet that I read on the weekend. Now, this was suggested to me by someone on Instagram, someone on my Facebook group, which is linked down below, and also on TikTok. I also saw a good friend of mine, Vivi, Vi, she posted about this book about 2 years ago in my Facebook group, okay? And I wrote it down on my TBR. And someone said to me the other day, you need to just read this. It's fucking wild and it's heartbreaking and it's just, oh, Step Sibling, based in the MC world, motorcycle club, very taboo, very forbidden, very questioning and heavy as fuck. And I thought, sold. Oh my God. If you have not read Torment, part 1 and part 2 by Dylan Page, oh my God, I got no words. I got no words. This was insane. Now, when I say dark romance, like this is dark. The other ones are just toxic and a little bit dark, okay? This was dark, heavy, like heavy. I'm not a bitch that's gonna list off trigger warnings, but if you're someone that does get triggered, I would highly suggest reading the trigger warning list before entering this book. As I said, this is a step sibling relationship. Lines are blurred, bitch. Lines are more than blurred. They're disintegrated. They're gone. There's no lines left to cross, bitch. This is insane. So Shay and Mina, I've never, ever read a story like this, okay? You have this young girl, right? And she's a child when she moves in with this family. The mum starts dating the president of the motorcycle club, who also has a son who is 6 years older than Mina. And the son, his name is Shay. When Mina enters this new family, she is doted on. Her stepdad and her stepbrother absolutely love her. They see her as this like shining light in their very dark and gritty world, and they're kind of obsessed with her. Shay and her have a very special bond, and it starts off very innocent and very sweet, and then things just turn, bitch. They turn, and Shay ends up like falling for her hard and is determined to make sure she never leaves him. He is psychotic. I don't want to say anything because all I knew about this book was stepbrother, MC club. That's all I knew, bitch. And that it was really, really heavy. So the emotions that I felt reading this were a roller coaster. There was moments where I was disgusted. There was moments where like the sex scenes were so steamy and so good. I was enjoying it. I was angry at the characters. I wanted to throw my phone. I was sad. I cried. I don't cry with romance. I don't cry with books in general. And this had me fucking crying, and bitch. I stayed up till 3 a.m. reading the first book and starting the second one. And then the following day, I finished the second book. I read these 2 books that are quite big. They're not small books in 48 hours. I haven't done that in years. I'm gonna have to talk and keep going through the video even though the sun is like ruining it, but I couldn't stop. Like this, it was so addicting. And even though this duet is done, like this couple's story is done, this author has 3 more books in this series. The 5th book comes out in September, I'm pretty sure. And I finished this and I was thinking about it for days on end. Like it's been like 3 days and I'm still thinking about it. And last night I jumped to another book, but I was like, I'm still thinking about this book. I can't read another book and give that book like the justice it deserves if I'm still thinking about another book. So someone said on TikTok in the comments like, hey girlfriend, read the other books, they're just as good, okay? They're amazing. And the last book is going to be about a character that we know about, that we learn about at the end of this duet. And I was like, fuck it. So I started the 3rd book in this series, which isn't about Shay and Mina. It's about other people. But I will come back to you and let you guys know what the rest of the series is like, because I haven't read a series back to back like this. I can't remember. I cannot fucking remember. This is phenomenal, brilliant. I cannot, 5 fucking stars, bitch. I think I rated the first one 4, the second one 5. I cannot get over it. If you have not read this and you love dark, heavy, toxic, heavy, trigger warning, whoa, bitch, therapy is needed, romances, pick it up right now, okay? Pick it up right now because it's insane. Insanity. I'm sorry for the sun. Like, look, it's ruining the video, but I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. If you did, you know what to do. Thumbs it up, subscribe before leaving. Follow me on all my social media platforms. They're all down below. I'm on TikTok now. I'm just kind of like vlogging, I guess, when I'm reading. I don't know. I'm just posting my Instagram stories on there, actually. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Okay, we're going to be reading some dark shit, and I'm going to be bringing it to you, bitch. Like, fuck these fluffy things that people are obsessed with right now. We need some grit. We need to put passion back in romance. We're not lacking the passion. Romance is lacking passion. Let's do it, bitch. I'll see you next time.